Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Denver Broncos. I decided since the coronavirus is keeping people home from work, from school, that we're going to do a realistic rebuild every day of this week. So the Denver Broncos are up next. They have the 15th overall draft choice. Everyone projects them to get a receiver like Henry Ruggs, so we will be doing that. But we do have to work on this offensive line. I think we will stick with Drew Lock for now. Gonna have to see maybe in 2 years how he's doing. I love Noah Fant. Let's take a look at the defense really quick. Harris is gone. They just franchised Simmons yesterday. And then Von Miller's the only real other player on this defense that I like, but he's making a ton of money. Oh, I like Callahan as well. I forgot about Callahan way down here, but nothing really to work with on this team defensively other than Simmons and I suppose Von Miller. Now, we are in the offseason. They said the Ravens were going to beat the Packers 35-24. We all know that didn't happen. So Harris is gone. We are going to franchise tag Simmons just like in real life. So let's give him a 1-year deal. He's going to turn that. I was going to say, he's definitely going to turn that down. The franchise tag, 12.3. That's like nothing. Derek Wolfe, I'm not too concerned about. Theo Riddick, absolutely not. Will Parks is not a bad player. If he'll take 3, 1.8, I'll easily do that. I guess not. Shelby Harris, the defensive tackle, so long. McGovern, the center, I suppose. Do I want to do this? If he'll take 3, 3.8. Okay, that's kind of a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. All right, everybody else can go on the way. Let's go to free agency. So at the moment, we have $34 million. I do want to see if we can open up any more money before we go any further. Lindsey, we could cut, save $660. Obviously not going to do that. Flacco will be gone at some point. We're not able to do it right now. He's injured. Ron Leary. I think I'm just going to get rid of him. Maybe we bring him back for a little bit cheaper, but we just saved $8 million. That's easy. Todd Davis, we're not going to get rid of. Von Miller, obviously not. I think we're good to go. So this team's kind of hindered by some big contracts, which I don't really understand. So what do we have for money? 42.4. And I'm trying to think what would fit this team perfectly. They need corner help. Kendall Fuller is a scheme fit. We'd have Callahan at 28 years old. Kendall Fuller at 25 years old. Duke Dawson is other backup. I think this might cost too much money. It's probably not worth it. 58.6. If we get him for that offer, I'll take him. If not, it's not the end of the world. What else is here that we're dying to bring in? Maybe Eric Armstead? 97 total points? I don't know. Is there anything on the... Oh, Leonard Williams is there. Maybe we go Leonard Williams. Because we could probably get him for cheap, right? Oh, he doesn't have any offers. I'll definitely do that. 6 million easily. 90 total points. That's like nothing. Ooh, Hargrave's there as well. We'll check that out in a second. Costanzo's going to go back to the Colts realistically. Oh, yeah, okay. We can bring back Ron Leary. I'm going lower. You are really not going to get that much money. 67 total points is fine. Conklin we're not going to bring in. Now, where is he? Hargrave, 94 total points. But DJ Reader's a scheme fit. So if I could go even 4 years, 3.9 for DJ Reader at 26 years old, I'll do that any day of the week. So we're building up that defensive line, which I love. Let's give this a quick simulate. We got Fuller, we got Reader, Larry, and Williams. Perfect. Let's go to the draft to get ourselves a receiver. So we have the 15th overall draft choice, and Henry Ruggs went to the Falcons right before us. That's who I was going to go with. So we have to check out the receivers really quick. I might just redo this. Oh, no, we could go with Justin Jefferson. We could go with Denzel Mims. I actually think I want to go with Mims. I think he's going to be a great receiver. Let's take Mims. That's what we're going to do. 73 overall, hidden development. 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 76 catching, 72 catch in traffic. I love that pick right there. I think he's going to be a great receiver, just like... Who's the Redskins guy? Terry McLaurin. He is so great. He played great in the Senior Bowl. I just think that's going to work out for us. Now, in the second round, this is when I'm going to be a little unsure about what to do. Do we go right to the offensive line? Do we get a quarterback like Jalen Hurts? We're not going to do that, but we could. I mean, we could even go with another receiver. I don't think that makes sense. Chase Claypool's there, who I think is going to be a good player. I mean, we need a right guard badly, but I don't want to reach on any of these guys. I don't like that they don't have combine reports, to be completely honest with you. So we could go with a Curtis Weaver, put him at the other end. And I think that is what we're going to do, a power rusher. Let's take him. He's a 70 overall with hidden development, which is great. 78 power moves, 72 finesse, 80 speed, 83 acceleration. I love that Denzel Mims is our number 2 receiver starting off his career. That is a great sign. Now, our offense is really going to depend on how Drew Lock performs. We have to work on the offensive line this offseason. And on defense, we change this around really quickly. I love the defensive line. I love our corners. We do have to work at strong safety, the other linebackers. And above Von Miller, how much time left does he have? I imagine maybe 3 years, maybe 2 years, 2 years. Okay, so before the start of next season, we'll put him on the trade block, see if we can get anything for him. But let's go to the midseason mark and see how we're doing. Wow. At the midseason mark, we're in second place at 5-2. I'll take that. Chargers 6-2, the Raiders 4-3-1, and the Chiefs 1-5-1. That's awesome. Now, I do want to extend Justin Simmons long-term if we can. What do we have for money? 38.6. I imagine in real life they've just franchise tagged him. They're going to try to extend him right there, right then, but I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we can't do that in this, so this is the best way we could do it. Lindsey, you're going to come on back. I don't want to pay my running back a crazy amount of money, and $33 million is getting up there, but I think he's going to be worth it. McManus, I mean, you're 29 years old. If you'll take 2.5, that is fine by me. Did he say he wants more salary? Like, really? Todd Davis, Jake Butt, same thing. Not really too concerned about it. Bowles will work. Oh, we're going to have to wait on that. All right, we are good to go. We actually might make the playoffs, so let's go find out. We didn't make the playoffs. That's so disappointing. What? We went 6-9-1. So we won one game the rest of the way? That's kind of embarrassing. The Raiders 10-5-1, the Chargers 9-7, and the Super Bowl champion Chiefs 4-11-1. How does that happen? Drew Lock, 3,800 yards, 31 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. I love that. He's progressing along great. Lindsey, 907, 7 touchdowns. Freeman with 6. Receiving, Sutton, 976, 8 touchdowns. Hamilton, 747 with 8. Mims, what did you have? 603, 6 touchdowns. Awesome for a rookie. Noah Fant, 672, 4 touchdowns. On defense, Johnson, 128 tackles. Okay, might have to bring him back. Sack totals, 9 for Miller, of course, 8 for Chubb, 6 for Williams, 5.5 for Weaver. Interceptions, 2 for Miller, 2 for Fuller, 2 for Dantzler, 2 for Davis and Simmons, and then 1 for Johnson. He's really showing up. It's kind of surprising. Yearly awards. Lamar Jackson with the MVP, Brady number 2. Not seeing anything from our team. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, of course. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, any Broncos? No, we have Joe Burrow on the Bengals, though. Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller, awesome. Johnson, number 4, he really came out of nowhere. Offensive Rookie. Mims there, number 6, thought he'd do way better than that. Jerry Jeudy at 9, Higgins at 10. Defensive Rookie, Isaiah Simmons, wow. Imagine if they did that. Anybody from the Broncos? Okay, we have Dantzler at 10, which is good to see. No Curtis Weaver? I guess not. I just assumed he would be up there. Let's take a look at the XP, see what the developments are, everything like that. I imagine Mims' star development, yeah, but 5 XP points gets him up to a 78. That's great. Dylan, the running back we drafted the 3rd round, I didn't even mention, has superstar development, 4 XP points. Wow, that's really good. Weaver has 3 star development. That's awesome as well. Chubb has 2. I mean, Johnson's going to come on back. So maybe we're really not in bad shape. We're still going to get rid of Von Miller. Don't get me wrong. Not guaranteed to get rid of him, but if we have a good trade offer, we're going to get rid of him. But we're really not in bad shape. It's going to be the quarterback holding us back. We all know that. The Texans beat the Buccaneers 31-17. And of course, it's a team I just did yesterday in a rebuild. Kind of crazy. Actually, Johnson's 29 years old, so maybe I'm not bringing him back. Oh, no way. Absolutely not. McManus, I could find somebody in the draft. I mean, even Bowles at 29 years old, I could get way better than that. So I guess we're good to go. We have to go over right now and cut Joe Flacco. Just get rid of that contract, move on from it. I imagine it's going to save us a ton of money. Oh, yeah, $24 million. I couldn't even believe the Broncos traded for Joe Flacco. If you've been watching my channel since I started, I absolutely despise Joe Flacco. Kareem Jackson at 33 years old. I mean, I suppose we're not going to find better than that right now, so we can just hold on to that. We should have plenty of money for free agency. Oh, I don't want to go to that. Let's go to free agency. We have $43 million. You gotta love to see it. Trent Williams. That would be an interesting one-year thing. Tunsil's there. I mean, if he makes it a free agency, which he won't, don't get me wrong. I think the Broncos, with all this kind of money, would make a run at him. You need to protect Drew Lock, so that's what we're going to do. Keanu Neal. We could probably make a quick swap right here. Get rid of Kareem Jackson. Bring Keanu Neal. Adoree Jackson's there as well? That's kind of crazy. Yanda just retired, so we're not going to do that. Edelman, no. We don't need a defensive line. It's really just the offensive line. And I think I'm going to bring back Ron Leary for another year. If we can find something better, that's great. But if we don't, it's not going to be the end of the world. So we have $22 million. We could cut Jackson, bring in Keanu Neal. A scheme fit. I want to see what this 5-year deal does for us. 93 points. Doesn't beat out the Titans. But I think we're going to make a move at him. Let's go $7 million. Let's go 5.15, $60.5 million offer. Okay, so we're beating them by what? 7? That's fine. Adoree Jackson is so interesting, but I'd rather just get better in the draft. Dante Fowler's interesting as well. Ibaka if we get rid of Von Miller, but we're not guaranteed to do that. I think we're good. 11.6. We don't have to spend every single dollar we get. There's really no we could do that. I don't think it's realistic. Don't really need to do it. Wow. Why did Keanu Neal turn us down? I find that very hard to believe. So is there any strong safeties I could sign? Malcolm Jenkins? No. Who is Kyle Duggar? I guess we'll make that better in the draft. I guess we do need a middle linebacker. If Johnson will take a one-year deal, because he did great last year, he just wasn't going to take that when I was trying to re-sign him. So I'll make him a one-year offer. Perriman's there. Davis is there. That's something we can make better in the draft. Von Miller, will wait and see what we do about that. We're fine on the defensive line. So the offensive line, I guess, is the only thing we have to work on. Maybe receivers? Oh, whoa. Tunsil. I'm glad we came back to this, actually, because we're signing him. Don't worry about that. Let's go up to $6 million for a signing bonus, 4 years. 102 beats the Redskins by 5. I hope that's good enough. It should be good enough, I would assume. I'm going to be very disappointed in about 3 seconds when it's not good enough. Don't get me wrong. I told you. Why don't people want to come play in Denver? I mean, I could name a few reasons, but why? I guess we're just going right to the draft. That's kind of surprising. Actually, no, we still have one more guy. We have, what was his name? Oh, Johnson, that's right. Okay, he's coming on back. Let's go to the draft. Now, what are we going to have for a draft pick? Number 9. I almost want to take a quarterback. Granted, I don't know if there's a quarterback there, but we need strong safety help. Middle linebacker, offensive line, obviously. Crosby off the board. Could we trade back? I like to look at the trade offers just in case. That is next year. I don't really want to do that. But maybe. Even though I think the 49ers probably make the playoffs every year in this, I would imagine they have a great team. But I have to look at it just in case. Receiver, ooh, right outside linebacker. We do need a left tackle. This is our guy. It has to be, right? We need to work on the offensive line. We're getting Antoine Betts. He's a 79 overall, hidden development, ranked number 1. 93 strength, 83 run block, 80 pass block. Now the big question is, can we find a strong safety or middle linebacker in the second round? Let's take a quick look around. There's a quarterback, which he doesn't look that bad. We could take him. Lane O'Sullivan kind of seems right. A few receivers, defensive tackle we don't need. Oh, maybe Matt Wooten, just because he doesn't have a combine grade. I do want to look at the strong safeties. I mean, for a third round guy, I kind of want to take him right now. I think I'm going to. 6'5" combine. We don't know his top 3 skills, but I am going to take him. 67 overall, normal development. We did reach on him. 91 speed, 68 zones, 62 tackles, 70 pursuit. Now, if that quarterback is still here in the third round, I am definitely going to take him. The only problem is I think he might actually start right over. That's not who I wanted. Where is Lane O'Sullivan? Oh, he's going to be gone. That is a shame. There's so many good quarterbacks that are unranked. I feel like you have to take a shot at one of those quarterbacks. What is this? Why are these guys way down here? I'm going Brian Garrett. He's a 70 overall, hidden development, 78 speed, 83 tackles, 68 block shed, 85 hit power. Now we have an 81 overall team, 80 offense, 83 defense. I love the way it's looking. We're going to put Freeman on the trade block as well as Von Miller on defense. And other than that, actually, I probably should just get rid of Jewell, right? Because we need Garrett to be starting. I know he's a young player. Is it going to cost us? Oh, no. We'll save $650. That is fine by me. So he's going to be starting at middle linebacker too. Eventually will be our starting middle linebacker, I have to imagine. But let's put Von Miller on that trade block, see what kind of offers we get. If we don't get anything too crazy, maybe we'll bring him back. But just in case, I want to put him up there. Let's put Royce Freeman on the trade block as well. I can't imagine we're going to get anything for him. Yeah, only trade offers for Von Miller. That's all right. I might just cut Freeman, to be honest. 3-5 and a 7, 2-6 and a 7. Vontaze perfect. Absolutely not. I'm going to trade Von Miller. Oh, I know I'm going to get all kinds of crap for this. That's why I kind of don't want to do it. But I'm going to trade him for a second-round pick. It just makes sense to me. I know they might extend him in real life, but it really depends on how well he performs, everything like that. But let's go to the midseason mark and see how we're doing. At the midseason mark, we're in third place at 4-3, which doesn't mean anything. We might just win one game again, but we'll have to wait and see. The Chargers 6-1, the Chiefs 5-3, and the Raiders 2-6. Is that Hamilton that's going to be a free agent? Oh, no, that's Sutton. Okay. So we're bringing back Sutton, obviously. Chubb, obviously. Jackson could definitely go. Oh, we have $105 million? I mean, we're going to make some big splashes in free agency. I can tell you that. Unless there's a lot of guys I want to bring back. Which there really isn't. This is good. I know we're going to have to pay Drew Lock. Actually, he might be... No, he'd be next year. Yeah, because they just drafted him this past year. So Bradley Chubb, he's going to come on back. That's good. Ron Leary will wait on him again. Johnson, I'm not giving you 3 years. Just, move on from that. Does Callahan want a one-year deal? I'll give him a one-year deal any day of the week. He wants more money. Of course he does. Deshaun Hamilton, I'm not sold on you, but if you're going to play 4-1-1, I mean, that's a bargain price, so I'll take that. Duke Dawson, I kind of just like him because he was a Patriot, but we're definitely going to take him. Good. And everybody else I have to wait on. We didn't make the playoffs again. We went 7-9, a little bit better than last year. The Chargers went 13-3, Chiefs 8-8, and the Raiders 3-13. I mean, Drew Lock's not even playing bad. 3,900 yards, 33 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. I'll take that any day of the week. Lindsey about 1,000 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dylan with 4. We're going to have to find a way to make him start. Receiving Sutton about 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Hamilton 902 with 7. Noah Fant 794, 8 touchdowns. Mims 475 with 3. Lindsey has 4. Dylan with 2. On defense, Johnson 112 tackles. Sack totals 9.5 for DJ Reader, 7.5 for Leonard Williams, 3.5 for Chubb. Interceptions 3 for Jackson, Wallace, and Fuller. 2 for Simmons, Dantzler, and Yadam. I think that's how you'd say that. Where is our middle linebacker? We had 45 tackles, no sacks, no interceptions. But I think he might have superstar development, to be completely honest with you. Mariota at 5'11 with the MVP. I mean, what are we talking about here? Coach of the year, Frank Reich. Offensive player, probably no Broncos. Nick Chubb's up there, Mahomes, Crosby. Defensive, wait. Trubisky on the Patriots. Please no. All right, what do we have? Defensive player of the year. Cole, okay, Shazier, Garrett's up there. No Broncos. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie of the year. We have Garrett at 3, which is good to see, but I really wish he did a little bit better than that. Now, what are we going to have for XP? We have to look at what our left tackle's development's going to be. He has star development, but 3 XP points already in 82. So looking good at the left side of the line. Dylan got 1 to a 77 overall, probably because he's not starting. Garrett with that superstar. I told you, 6 XP. That's awesome. Johnson could definitely go on his way. So we're looking pretty good, I would say. It might be time to find a quarterback in the draft, though. I really do think that's holding us back. The Browns beat the Saints 27-24. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know why they love the Browns in this game. I mean, Ron O'Leary's going to want to... Oh, no, he wants 1 year. I'll give him another 1-year deal if he'll take it. Not going to franchise you, obviously. Johnson, just go on your way. Bryce Callahan, you're already regressing. I'm not too concerned about that. We have so much money. This is going to be fine. We have to find our quarterback. It'd be nice if there was one here. I mean, $75 million. We could basically get anybody we want. Alexander's there. I know I brought him in last episode. Imagine going from Green Bay to Denver. I kind of feel bad if I do that. Schwartz is there. I know he has 90. I don't think so. Van Der Esch would be a great pickup right here. Kelsey's there. Another great guy, but a lot of these guys are going to take 1-year deals. Who is here for quarterbacks? Cam Newton? Not doing that. I can promise you that. 99 points from the Steelers. I mean, we have so much money that I'm gonna make an offer to him. $11 million, about $8 million for a salary. 100 points barely beats out the Steelers. I'm gonna go a little over the top with this. Let's go to $10 million. Let's go to about 12.5 rather. 116. That's a little much. I'll give you that. I think I might go Alexander and Van Der Esch. See, I'm way overpaying. I'll give you that, but I just think it makes sense for this team. And Jason Kelsey, 99 points. He's going to want a 1-year deal. Since we have the money, I can overpay a little bit for 1-year deals. Because if they come, that's great. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. We lose them at the end of the year anyways. And if I'm not going to bring in anybody else, which I'm going to take a look around, don't get me wrong. But we don't need running backs. We don't need receivers. Corners, we're bringing in Alexander. So we're basically splurging big time on this free agency. So let's advance. Let's go to stage 2. And I imagine we got Van Der Esch, Schwartz. We got everybody. Great. Now, if we could find this quarterback in the draft, it'll just be nice and easy. So we have the 13th overall draft choice. I kind of want to look at the board. If there's a quarterback here that we could trade up and get, like this one right here, I don't know what this is going to take, but I am going to try to make it happen. Wow. So I offered him our first-round pick this year and next year and our second-round pick next year. Not even close. So we're going to have to advance 1 pick. Hope they don't take him. I don't know if they would. Let's go 1 pick. Okay, free safety. I'm going to try trading with the Vikings now. Really? Do I have to, offer him a player? I don't know who I would give up. They need a defensive tackle, left guard. I guess I could give him Drew Lock. Do you want Drew Lock? Okay, sure. Realistically, they take 2 1s in a second to trade up. That's just kind of how I'm going to write it off with, because we weren't going to keep Drew Lock. It doesn't really matter. So let's go get our guy, Jeffrey Glenn. He's a 73 overall, hidden development, 92 throw power, 78 deep accuracy, 80 medium, 83 short. Now, what do we have to do in the second round? I guess offensive lineman. Maybe a middle linebacker? There's another quarterback, which might be better than the one we just took. There's a bunch of quarterbacks. So we didn't have to trade up. We kind of still need a strong safety, right? Early 3rd round. I'm going to take him. Javier Hayden. He's a 6. That's just not good. We're just not going to go into that one. I thought that would be a good pick. Says early 3rd, so I did reach a bit. But I wanted him on my team. I thought he might be a hidden development guy. I was completely wrong. Don't get me wrong. Is there another middle linebacker that we could take? Just put him right in there. A few good guys. Early 4th round talent. Am I going to do that again? Late 3rd round talent. Early 4th. A lot of these middle linebackers are good. Late 5th. I guess the right answer is to take the late 3rd round guy. So let's take Cohen. Not that great. Not that bad. 84 speed, 77 tackles, 61 block shed, 72 hit power. We have an 81 overall team, 81 offense, 83 defense, and it's looking awesome on offense. Sutton's up to superstar development. Mims is an 80. Noah Fant's almost an 80. I love the offensive line. And on defense, a little weak at strong safety. I'll give you that. Middle linebacker too. But that shouldn't hold us down. Let's go to the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we're in 3rd place, but the Raiders are undefeated at 7-0. I just don't get it. Chiefs 4-3, the Chargers 1-6. Who do the Raiders have? I can't even think. Who would they have on their team to make them undefeated? We don't want them. Leonard Williams, I will bring back eventually, but I want to worry about Reisner. I want to worry about Noah Fant. We still have a ton of money. I know we have a rookie quarterback, so that does make sense. Let's go $4 million, 1.95 for a signing bonus. Reisner, you're definitely going to stay. Let's give him 4 years. Let's go 4.5. Let's go 2.18. Now, these offensive linemen, I'm not really too concerned about them. Jawan James, same thing. We'll wait on that. McGovern, we'll wait on that as well. Drummond Jones, not a bad player. We could probably get it for cheap. We can. $2 million. I think we have 1 year left after this. Yeah, definitely just one more year. So I guess we're good. Maybe Leonard Williams, what does he want? 3 years? I'll give him 3-year offer, $9 million, 6.05. I did approve the bonus. I mean, we're going to wait and see on Jason Kelce on Schwartz. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go to the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs yet again. We went 7-9, tied with the Chargers, the Raiders and the Chiefs 9-7. So you start off 7-0 and then go 2-7. Kind of embarrassing. Have to be completely honest. Glenn, 3,900 yards, 35 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That's great for a rookie, but we need more out of you. Lindsey, 936, 5 touchdowns. Dylan with 8 touchdowns. Receiving, Sutton, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Noah Fant, 714, 11 touchdowns. Hamilton, 711 with 7 touchdowns. Mims, 702 with 5. On defense, Garrett, 100 tackles. Great. Sack totals, 9 for Chubb, 8.5 for Van Der Esch, 8 for Williams, 7 for Garrett, 6 for Weaver. They're going off to the moon. Interceptions, 4 for Fuller, 2 for Alexander. A few ones to go around. I mean, our quarterback's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. We know that. But Baker Mayfield with the MVP. Burrow's up there at 4. Tua's up there at 6 on the Panthers. Interesting. Wow, Glenn there at number 10. That gives me hope for our final year. Freddie Kitchens, Coach of the Year. We're not up there. Offensive player. Is he... Am I missing him? He's just not up here. Is that just because they added Nick Chubb? Defensive player. Do we have anything? We don't. I want to see if Von Miller's going to be in the NFC. No. Which is fine. Let's go Offensive Rookie of the Year. Obviously, we're going to have our quarterback there. Nothing else. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have Cohen at 5. And that's going to be it. But I am very interested to see what our quarterback's development is. I hope he has like 7 XP superstar development. That would be perfect. He has 6 star development, which I'll take that. 2 for Dylan gets him to a 79. On the offensive line, 2 for Betts. McGovern didn't get any. Reisner didn't get any, but I'm not too concerned about that. Cohen has 5 as our backup middle linebacker. Garrett has 5, which is awesome. Wallace with 2. Johnson with 2. Hayden with 4. I suppose still have to work on that strong safety. Have to work on another middle linebacker. And then mostly the offensive line. But honestly, if these 2 don't retire, I might give him another 1-year deal. The Browns beat the 49ers 35-10. All right. Let's see. Schwartz, okay, we're going to wait on that because he's going to want big money. Just doesn't make sense to me. Leonard Williams want more of a signing bonus. So there you go. All right, I guess he's a man of his word. Give him more of a signing bonus. He'll come back. No big deal. Let's go a little bit more money. We're still going to have plenty of money for free agency. You're just not interested. Well, let me tell you about that. You're probably going to come back. McGovern, if he'll take 3.1, I'll bring it back. He wants to go test out free agency. That makes sense for him. So let's go to free agency. We have $38 million in cap space. We just have to build up the offensive line or a strong safety. DeCastro, I would love to bring you in. 98 points from the Bills. Let's go. I'm going to give him $11 million. Let's go about $5 million, almost $5 million for a signing bonus. 106. Beats them out by 8. Schwartz, 98 points. I know you wanted to go to free agency, but I have a feeling you're going to come back. It's just a sneaky feeling. 108 beats out the Chargers by 10. I'm trying to think what else for $9 million could we pick up. I don't want running backs. Chris Harris we could bring back. That would just be interesting. Let's try to bring in Greedy Williams, though. Go a little bit younger. 4.5. 90 total points. That's good. All right, let's advance the week, see what we get. Here we go. We got Schwartz, we got DeCastro. We did not get our corner quite yet, which means he's probably going to turn us down. I guess not. So we don't have a first-round pick. We knew that. So let's go to our pick. So we would have the 10th overall pick, which is fine, right? Oh, do we have 2 second-round picks this year? We might. Okay, so we either had 10 or we had 12. not too much of a difference. And I'm not too sure what we need exactly. Probably just a few like backups, I would say. Like if we play more years, don't get me wrong, I'd pick a few different players. I guess Cleary is probably the answer. Unless late 4th round. There's a lot of these guys further into the draft that seem pretty good. Late 2nd round. I guess we'll go with Cleary. Early 3rd round, so a little bit of a reach. He's a 66 overall, normal development. He's not that great. Now with our other 2nd round draft choice, I think I'm going to take one of these linebackers. I know we don't need it, but we really don't need much. Unless there's some beastly offensive linemen, which I guess these guys might be good. Mid-1st round talent, I stand corrected. He's probably pretty good. So let's take Neil Hawkins. Can never have too many offensive linemen. 70 overall, normal development. 87 strength, 78 run block, 71 pass block. Heading into our final year, we're an 83 overall team, 83 offense, 84 defense. And I really can't ask for much more on offense. I love the way it looks, maybe a better center, but I don't think that's holding us down. And on defense, it really can't get much better. Could not find a strong safety. Middle linebacker 2 should be fine. Let's go to the playoffs because we're pretty well rounded. Yes, we made the playoffs at 10-6. Who won our division then? Of course, the Raiders at 10-5-1. The Chargers also went 10-6, so they should have made the playoffs. And the Chiefs 6-10. That's kind of crazy. Glenn, 4,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So he is turning it around, or not really turning it around, improving. Lindsey, 936, 8 touchdowns. Dylan with 9, 5 for Glenn. Receiving, Sutton, 981, 7 touchdowns. Noah Fant, 800 yards with 6. Hamilton, 758, 8 touchdowns. Mims, 687 with 4. Lindsey with 5. Mayo with 2. On defense, Garrett, 108 tackles. Sack totals, 7.5 for Bradley Chubb, 5 for Williams, 5 for Eder, 4.5 for Garrett. Interceptions, 4 for Alexander, 2 for Greedy Williams. A lot of ones to go around. I have a good feeling about this year. Hopefully we can win that Super Bowl, make it nice and easy. Dak Prescott with the MVP. We have Glenn at number 4, nothing else. Coach of the Year, we are at number 4. And that's not exactly the right name anymore. Offensive player, Dak Prescott, okay. That doesn't really explain it, but it kind of explains it. I think he's better than Derek Carr, but not much better. Glenn at 4. Defensive player, CJ Mosley. Patrick Queen there, number 2. No Broncos. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie of the year, McKenzie at 3. And that's going to be it. All right, but we still have a great chance at 10-6. What did it say we were playing against? Like a 9-6-1 Indianapolis Colts team? 3 for Clinton, okay. 2 for Driscoll, 1 for Reiser, 1 for Betts. What about on defense? We have 3 for Garrett, which is good. But really, 1 for Dantzler. Nothing too game-changing. McKenzie has 3. Cleary has 4. I mean, we have a bunch of strong safeties who are at 70 overall, but that's not going to do much for us. I think it said they're 9-5-2. Is that right? 9-4. Yeah, that'd be right. Did it say 9-5-2? It did. We're probably going to lose them, don't get me wrong. But can we get to that divisional round? Of course not. We lost 28-21. I have no idea who the quarterback for the Colts is going to be. Probably Brissett, which would explain some things, just because Madden loves him in this game. Yeah, 209, 2 touchdowns. Glenn, 208, 2 touchdowns. Max, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lindsey with 1. Receiving, Ebron, 75 yards. Higgins, 50 with a touchdown. Sutton with a touchdown. Noah Fant with a touchdown. Touchdown for KJ Hill. And that's going to be it for this video. Let's go take another look at the team. I think we did a pretty good job. All things considered, I suppose. Because we got our quarterback. We got our receiver year 1. The offensive line, I guess I could have done a better job with. But we got Betts, who's at 85. Hawkins is at 74. What did we draw? Oh, no, we got Dylan at running back as well. We built up the defensive line with Weaver. We got Garrett. We got Cohen. We drafted McKenzie. We signed Van Der Esch. Signed Kendall Fuller, Alexander. But if you're going to spend money on defense, it's going to be a cornerback, in my opinion. Might be a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely worth it. I don't know. Is it just because we didn't have a good offensive line? I messed with the scheme fit. 61% was the best we could do, so I'm not exactly sure where we went wrong. I guess we're in a tough division. with the Chargers and the Raiders and the Chiefs, but that's not really a good excuse. But that is going to be it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a like down below. Make sure to check out my channel, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!